I didn't believe it until I saw you with my own eyes. The archetype, standing in a building where the bathrooms don't have doors.
Gotta stay grounded somehow.
I'm Baron Blade. I run BCW. We're not fancy, but we're loud, we're loyal, and we've been known to get a little wild. Word around the locker room is that you're out here trying to see if the old machine still runs in a new world.
After the way Jordan Grace ran me over, felt like I didn't even have the keys to the engine anymore.
Exactly. That's why you need to be at BCW. No smoke, no mirrors, just the bell, the crowd, and whatever you've got left in the tank. Look, LAW wants nostalgia. TBD wants marketing. BCW, we want to fight. If that sounds like your kind of place, I've got room on the next card. Want me to set something up?
What exactly are you thinking?
This will put BCW back on the map. Not that this is about me or BCW.
I think this is gonna be a banger. You?
I know you don't want to take it easy. So how about this match?
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
You really found a new home out here on the Indies. Should I pencil you in to headline our next WrestleMania weekend show?
You know this is all still a stepping stone. I intend to be on the actual WrestleMania next year.
I hear you. So, how about you take the next step? TBD Championship. Got your attention?
The chance to compete for some real hardware? Yeah, you do.
Good. Because I'm not booking you in any more keep busy matches. Talk to Moreno and Barron if you're desperate to continue the grind. But if I'm going to book you at TBD, it's going to be for the championship. My old partner Cap is back and has a stranglehold on the title. I love the girl, but it's not like I mind her getting knocked down a peg. Especially if I don't have to do it myself. Interested?
As a general rule, I don't get in the middle of friend drama, but when a title's on the line, I can make an exception. Let's do it.
Great! I'll set it up. Good luck. You've earned your shot.
Thanks. I've learned a lot out here. Every match and every crowd has meant something. Now, we'll see if I can turn that into something bigger.
I didn't come all the way here to celebrate with an old friend. I came here to tell you that you're not going to be able to hold on to that TBD championship. Because you're coming back to WWE. And you won't be alone. Moreno, you're coming with her. I can't wait to see both of you competing on NXT.
NXT? Not Raw?
Look, I'm not here as a GM. I'm here as your friend. I wanted to be the one to tell you that we've all seen the work you've been doing.
So you're sending me back to developmental?
You and I both know this comeback is not just about getting back in the title picture. It's about giving back to the business. That's what you've been doing, and you can continue that at NXT. You won't just be helping them, you'll be helping yourself. And it's the right way to get back to where you want to be.
You're right. This wasn't about getting something. It was about earning it. Being out here on the Indies reminded me of why I do this. TBD! You gave me a place to test myself and to grow. And I'm proud to hold this title, even if it's just for tonight. Some people looked at this run as a step down, but for me, it was a step forward. So, to the NXT locker room, you're officially on notice. We're coming.
Deep in the night, I'm waiting for the
Unbelievable! I hand you a main event, a title shot, and the biggest spotlight TBD's got, and this is how you repay me? You bounce? Did I miss the part where TBD became a revolving door?
We talked about this. I told you I was ready to head back to WWE.
You are so funny when you feel guilty. Relax! I'm just messing with you.
You really had me going there.
I already planned a big tournament to crown a new champ. I was hoping to convince Moreno here to join, but...
Sorry. Not really sorry.
Yeah. Both of you on to bigger and better things. But if you tell anyone I said NXT was bigger and better, I will find you.
You are a scary woman. And I mean that as a compliment.
Just promise me one thing. When you win that shiny WWE title, and you're standing on the ropes, and the crowd is cheering, take a moment to really soak it in. Then make sure you tell the world none of it was possible without TBD wrestling and Geneva Rose.
Of course. I will.
I guess I owe Nikita Lyons $10. I assumed you'd be slumming it on the convention circuit by now. But here you are in NXT.
What? Did you think our chat in the PC was going to scare me off?
Wouldn't you rather continue somewhere a little less competitive?
I found that competition brings out the best in me. Maybe it'll finally do the same for you.
Whatever. Just know Nikita and I didn't turn ourselves into the most talked about team in NXT just to play second string to a rerun. No way I'm getting bumped down the feed because someone pressed continue career.
Then keep building, Kalani, because I'm not here to take your place. I'm here to remind you why it's not safe.
Yeah? Well, the spotlight's a crowded place these days. You better hope you've got something new to show.
Guess we'll find out.
Just don't mistake the welcome mat for a victory parade. There's still a difference between being back and being better.
Good to see you. It's been a while. You probably don't remember me.
How could I forget that PLE match I had with Teenage You sitting ringside, talking non-stop trash like you were already on the payroll?
I guess I left an impression.
You did. And speaking of leaving impressions, tell your dad I said hi. I don't know if I'd be here without him. The Rock's a legend inside the ring, but it was everything he did on the mic that inspired my persona. He changed the game.
And now he won't shut up about it.
You said it, not me.
But now it's your turn to change the game here in NXT.
What do you have in mind?
This is a match GMs dream of. So let's make my dreams come true.
The crowd welcomes a woman who's battled back for moments like this.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, the Archetype.
We heard a lot about the Archetype's comeback, but after a long layoff, it's not going to be easy to convince the WWE Universe that you're really back.
And it might be even harder to convince yourself. But it's safe to say a lot of people are hoping to see some of that old Archetype magic in the ring tonight. Jasmine is here, y'all. She's deceitful. She's dangerous. And I love it, man.
And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence from Syracuse, New York, Jasmine.
Looks like we're all set with Jasmine Nix in action.
And whether it's with an icy stare or a sudden kick to the skull, Jasmine Nix leaves a mark every time she graces us with her presence.
Plenty of potential in this young woman, Jasmine Nix, as well as a ruthlessness well beyond her years.
And she's standing across the way from a superstar who expects nothing less than perfection, or at least something close to it, from herself. Someone who refuses to rest on her laurels, refuses to be less than the best, and refuses to lose to anyone less than the best.
Shoulder right to the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that. Bringing this back into the ring. Clothesline! A ferocious attack against Jasmine here.
This is a good job of keeping Nix in check.
Oh, what a forearm. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
A little disrespect.
Yeah, humiliation.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Turns it around.
Now Nix is looking for some momentum. Nix tipping the scales a bit.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Left herself exposed here. She's starting to wear down here.
But this is somewhat to be expected in a back-and-forth match like this.
Exploder suplex. And Nyx is being picked to pieces here.
Any of Nyx's defenses have been pegged.
A bit of hot dogging from her here. Ascending the ropes.
From above.
Taking flight. Diving clothesline. The cover. Isn't it? Here tonight. That'll change your career.
Here is your winner,
She has just reminded the WWE Universe why we're all so excited to see her back. This was a vintage Archetype performance.
It was more than that, Michael. It was the next evolution of the Archetype. Better, stronger, even more dominant.
Welcome to NXT. I'm sure you'll waste no time proving to everyone that you're still the same Archetype they remember.
No disrespect, but I'm aiming higher than that.
That's what I like to hear. After you left the PC, I wasn't sure if anything come from that indie run. But winning the TBD championship? That showed you're digging deeper, finding levels most people didn't think were still there. And that's not just good for you. It's good for every young superstar you're going to be competing against.
I'm mainly here to climb back up the ranks the right way. But if that lights a fire under somebody else, even better.
Well, what do you say we get you in some NXT live event matches and see how far up the ladder you're ready to go?
Sounds good.
You'll really be able to spread your wings in this one.
Making her way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, the Archetype!
back on NXT. I was starting to think they forgot who I was. Maybe they just couldn't find me after I had to change my name.
You earned it. It's about time they recognized how much work you've put in to get back here.
I know how rare it is to have someone in your corner in this business. You didn't have to work with me in between your matches. And being at ringside to watch you tear it up changed how I see the ring.
Come on. We were both out there fighting to prove something. Helping you helped me stay grounded. And sharp.
Well, thanks. They've got me tagging with Tatum Paxley now. Might be something there, right?
Definitely. If they're taking time to think about who you might work well with, it means they're taking the time to think about you. Now go make sure they keep doing that.
I will. But whatever happens next, I don't forget debts. And I sure as hell don't forget the ones who bet on me when no one else would. I got your back.
And I got yours.